Hello and welcome to my channel where I talk about and showcase some of my favorite tech toys. Now all the products featured in my videos I own and use on a daily basis, and these are just my thoughts and experiences using these gadgets. So today on the hot seat I have the Vava 4K ultra short throw projector. Now I've owned this projector for about 5 years, so it's not a new product on the market, but it works perfectly. It's my main use of television, so I watch everything on it. It's basically replaced our television, and it's an easy out of the box plug and play solution to create a home theater without ceiling mounts and messy wires. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of the hardware, and then I'll show you what it looks like projected on my wall. So let's check it out. Okay, so in the front here we have our power button. Then we have the sleek fabric wrapped around the front, which actually has the Harman Kardon speaker. So this is a soundbar integrated into the projector. It's about 60 watts and it actually sounds pretty good. So you don't really need a soundbar with it, but I do have a Samsung Q series soundbar hooked up to this just to kind of complete the home theater experience, but it does sound good just with the native soundbar that's integrated. Then on the sides, we have the cooling vents so it doesn't overheat. Then we have these adjustment wheels here so you can level it properly so it properly projects, so you can tune that as needed. On the back we have 3 HDMI inputs. One is ARC support, so you could connect a soundbar with one HDMI cable to control both audio and video. That's what I'm using. There's USB input, so you can connect an external hard drive to this to access content from there, which I also use, and I'll show that. There are some AV inputs. Those would be if you wanted to connect an older receiver to this. And there is also an Ethernet input, so if you wanted to hardwire the internet connection, but it also supports wireless, so I have it connected wirelessly. And there's the power plug. Now another key thing here is you'll notice that I have it set pretty close to the wall. There's actually about 13 inches of distance to the wall, and that's all you need to project 120 inches of screen on this, which is pretty cool. And here's the remote for it. Pretty simple remote, and it works great. Actually, it pairs right up with my Fire Stick, which I have hooked up, so it is a universal remote, which is nice and convenient as well. Okay, so we have it powered on, and I'm just projecting that on a regular white wall, so there's no special paint or anything on the wall, and that's what it looks like. So looks pretty good, pretty clear, and I have the lights on, so I want to show it with both the lights on and lights off. Obviously it looks better with the lights off in complete darkness, but still not bad with the lights on, so that's what it looks like there. This is what it looks like with the lights off. So this is where the magic really happens, and it really comes alive. So in complete darkness is where it works best, and that's what it looks like. So that's projecting about 120 inches of screen size there on the wall. And I'll just do some quick navigation. I'll play some stuff just to kind of give a sense of what things look like. So this is the main interface. It's running some version of Android, and it's honestly not the greatest interface, but it does the job. It works pretty well. So here you can go to the inputs that we talked about. So you have your HDMI, so whatever you have hooked up back there. So I have a Fire Stick hooked up, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I also have a USB port, which is nice. So if you have an external hard drive, you can hook that up here and you can actually play content from it. So you can go just like on a computer, you can go to your video files, music, whatever you have on here, and you can play it. So I have some of my favorites here, just digital copies of some of my favorite movies, some of my favorite shows, and you can just, watch it from here. So we'll do a quick, I'll play my favorite show of all time, The Sopranos. So I'll do the, you can see what the intro looks like. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you have a soundbar hooked to this, it just really completes the experience, which I do have a Samsung wireless. So that's kind of what that looks like. These are some of the screensavers that come, so that's a pretty cool one, a school of fish. So looks really nice, pretty vibrant and clear. So if you just want a relaxing environment and you want something relaxing up on a screen, you can put that screensaver on, and they're just natively built into the projector, which is kind of cool. So here, like I said, I have a Fire Stick hooked to this, so it's our main television. So yeah, so you can just go into any of your apps and just watch whatever you need. Alright, so that about does it for this one. Let me know what you think. If you have one of these, if you have any questions, I'll put the technical details in the description, and you can probably pick one of these up for like under $2,000 on Amazon or eBay or even Walmart. If you liked it, give it a like and subscribe to the channel and check out some of my other videos on these. And thanks for watching.